Hello everyone, and welcome back to Fableheimr and our Shenanigans playthrough here in MISTOVER. Ho ho ho! Merry Christmas! And to those who don't celebrate it, Happy Holidays, etc. etc. I've added some lights, as you can see, for the festivities. And today, for something simple, we're going to return to the destroyed chapel and conduct some science. As you can see, the rewards: a new weapon for Dara, which is highly needed, and a divine steely that's pretty good. -2 speed sucks, but hey, there are some people that don't really need speed. And part of the science being conducted here is this area is level 5 to 6, right? 5 to 6. It's also a small map, which will be the first small map that we've seen. But we're bringing 4 people today. Hisi gets to stay at home. But this is still technically over level 6, the average of these 4. So what if we, well, the average of 5 total. And it gave me a warning about being over-leveled. So let's replace the level 7 sister, Lauhi, with a level 6 sister, Eva. I already swapped their gear around. They can basically do the same thing. That's important anyway. And, yeah. Shall we be warned by the Doomsday? Yes, this is the same warning I got previously. But I still wish to proceed. So that doesn't really tell me too much. I was kind of wondering if... Actually, it tells me a little bit. Let me open my calculator real quick. So our total level was 30. If that was divided by 5, then that is exactly 6, which is within... technically within the limits. 30 divided by 4 is 7.5, which leads me to believe that it's not... that it's dividing it by the party members present, and not just 5 people. Which means there isn't too much of an advantage as far as the Doomsday Clock is concerned with only bringing less people than the maximum. Which seems a little strange to me. Maybe we'll get like a discount at the end or something. But we'll just have to see. Of course, without Hisi, we have lost our extra power. But everyone else can still punch stuff real good. And I'm not that afraid here, because there are no black goats in the first zone. And of course, I want to talk about the dungeon and monster reduction. Wow. I showed no fear, and what do we get? Pretty scary scenario for our first one. Being overleveled helps a lot too. But as far as the zone is concerned, I was talking to someone, and they brought up an excellent point. It's not uncommon for there to be translation errors. After all, this is developed by a South Korean company, so I'm sure they primarily develop in English. Not in English, in Korean. Korean, duh. So, the patch notes read, the reduction of map size and monsters within by 75%. But what if what they meant was like 275% of their current size, which is a reduction of 25%? That seems to make a little bit more sense to me than the very drastic 75%. I mean, I guess we're going to find out, right? But that's why I wanted to kind of test out the small maps, because I was thinking that 75% reduction of a small map was going to be a lot. I'd like walk down a corridor and it'd be done. So that's kind of what I'm curious about. I was also curious about the group size, and I'm a little disappointed that no matter your group size, it calculates based off 5. But that was a question I'd had for a while, so I was curious. And now we know the answer. Unfortunately. Dara's gonna be hitting so hard, I'm so excited. And then we can muscle amulet the crap out of him. It's gonna be beautiful. I wonder if I even need to do anything with Eva. I brought her just in case, because this area does have the teeth, which can lead to extreme bleeding situations if you are not cautious. I was also careful and brought one of each consumable: 1 bandage, 1 seed, 1 potion. Again, just in case. I am a cautious man. More accurately, I've learned my lesson after being arrogant. Not just in this game, but also in my Total War playthrough. Ugh. Bretoni is hard. I just suck at them, I think. But that is neither here nor there for today. I hope that your festivities are going well, no matter how you may be celebrating them. As far as I'm concerned, I get to stay home these days. It is my duty to safeguard the house while everyone is out, visiting our relatives and saying hello on my behalf. It's mostly because I can't travel, but details. Details, schmeetails. So my rewards, my vacation, is a house of peace and quiet. Knowing me, I'm probably going to spend it sleeping. What else to do in a quiet environment? Actually, quiet environment is perfect for me to record. A Celestial A hit rating. Yes. I love hit rating. Honestly, it's probably going to become fodder for a weapon. If I'm being perfectly honest. Whoop. Wait. Bull! Oh, I didn't return my group formation. But yeah, that was bullcrap. You know what I mean. Am I target filtering this? Am I that greedy? I sure am. But, if you're wondering what happens, I hit the trap, which triggered my turn ending. Instead, should I wait the turn so he's not... No, instead of me running into the enemy like I should have done. So now, the enemy attacked me first, and this enemy is not going to attack me. How problematic. That was interesting. He had the brand, and he was attacked, but the attack missed, so the brand didn't go down like it was supposed to. There it did. And yeah, the brands also go down one at a turn. One per turn like they did before. Is that intended? Because that makes the brand go away really, really fast. How big is this bleed? Nah, I don't care about it. That'll all be fine. He is a strong wolf. Wolfman. Bear pig. This is what a small map looks like these days. Ladies and gentlemen. Small. It's like a chibi map. Speaking of chibis, a great thing happened. There are golden chest items that we came here for. But you may have noticed, if you pay close attention to the thumbnail, which I wouldn't blame you if you don't. But I found... Ooh. A werewolf. I found a few new chibis. It's so exciting. As someone who makes thumbnails, making a thumbnail can be the most annoying part of making videos. I do enjoy it, but it can be tedious. And I'm not saying my thumbnails are good or anything. They're, sometimes questionable at best. But I found new chibis of all of the townspeople and different positions for the various characters. So I am excited. It made me really happy. I don't know if that's a nerd thing to get excited about or a video creator thing to get excited about. But yeah, there should be more variety in all of the thumbnails moving forward. If you're into that sort of thing. If you're not, don't worry. Everything else will be the same. It was also pointed out to me that by the same person that actually talked about the potential of it being a translation error, the whole map size thing, was that we're almost done. Was that my old strategy, now remember, before we began this playthrough, my strategy was very straightforward. I relied solely... I brought 4 food for this. We relied solely on Shadow Raid, which is an AoE debuff from the Grim Reaper, and Devil's Eye to reduce everyone's hit rating. But now, when an enemy misses you, they get additional hit rating. So the strategy is now less reliable. And that's it. I've been recording for 12 minutes. This is the map. Oh boy. How much food did I use? 1? Yeah, I definitely brought overkill on consumables. Now, part of that's extra fast because we just stomped over everything. Don't forget that. But still, that seems small. When luminosity is at 25% or below, your defense increases by 10% and your speed by 10%. That is very strong. Your speed always decreases by 10% when exploring the frozen mountains. I'm gonna have to get rid of that because the frozen mountains are not easy. We got a weapon to throw into the thing. We got another weapon. So exciting. I'm gonna spend time in town for you guys. Feel like you got an actual episode out of this. Unfortunately, because our doomsday clock is at max, we aren't gonna find out if you get an extra bonus at the end. Oh, wow. Burn up, be strike. None of these are helpful. Is burn up... Do we want Dara to have a defensive ability? Because he has one that he currently doesn't use. I could give him a rank 5 defensive. That seems really excessive. Doesn't it? We should do it though. What is this again? Defense and HP booster? Honestly, I kind of just want to level something up to 5 and teach it to him. Maybe I should do lightning kick. I don't know. You can let me know what you guys think, though, if you want. You don't have to. I might have already done it by the time you see this video. Who knows? It depends how I feel. We have one skill, which isn't enough to level up Star Striker, so we're going to hold on to that with Masamune. With Masamune. What to do? We could level up Nuriki, and then... he doesn't really have anything for us. We could level up Musashi, and then teach him Showdown 5. That's a thought. I mean, we could. More taunts is always nice. I don't care about this Woodpecker Tactics ability. I kind of want to level up Strike, then. Do I? I really like this ability. Alright, we're putting points in Bloodthirsty Sword. I love Bloodthirsty Sword. It's a great ability. Ta-da! I might be teaching you Burn Up. Giving him a defensive ability isn't a bad idea. By the way, this one, the Wide Swipe, that's what I never use. I mean, I also never use Mark of the Wolf. So that's a thought, too. Although right now we aren't really using him as a tank, so should I give him the defensive ability? I'll hold on to the point. Just in case. We have 2 points with Eva, which we're going to pump into Stable Cloud. Because at rank 5, it's a cross. I thought it was an AoE, like a group thing. It's less nice than I thought it was. Oh wait, no, rank 4 is a cross, excuse me, and rank 5 is all members. Good. That's what I wanted. That is what I wanted. Do we have any bad jinxes I need to get rid of? This doesn't matter because you're always the farthest up. That's going away sometime. I don't really feel like... Oh wait, there are changes, that's right. Whenever you do this, it costs 1,000 now and 600. But every single time you do this, you only get positive jinxes. So there's no reason not to. Ooh, that's good. When hit by an opponent's attack. Well, he's going to get hit all the time, so... Which means I can just get rid of all this terrible stuff. Give it literally anything else. Well, that's not horribly relevant. If we get Sweet Foe, that'll help. Lauhi. Your evade always increases by 10% when exploring the Sleeping Lake. That's the final zone, so I like that. Your crit always increases by 10%. That's what I'm talking about. When full set 40% or above, your attack increases by 10% while landing a directed on. Okay. That's not very relevant. Anything else for me to get rid of? Yes! When HP is at 25% or below, your attack increases and your speed increases. The attack is irrelevant, but the speed increase could help us get out of a pinch. If rolls at 50% or above, your attack increases by 10% when attacking an opponent. When has Hisi ever attacked something? 25% or below your hit. We have a few jinxes that are contradictory to each other. But hey, it just means we're ready no matter the situation. Also, if I wanted to level up Burn Up and then teach it, it would cost a lot. He's already spent 2 skill points. That's kind of annoying, which means I can only make it level 3 at most. That kind of makes me lose the desire to do it. But here's what you were all waiting for. Evaluate. Oh, give us speed. Oh, speed. I should probably actually give this to my sister. It has more... Does it? I think it has more evade. Alright, Steely. Don't be bad. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. Because we can do all sorts of lovely things before that, though. I gave all my gear to Eva. 24 evade? Is that the same? I didn't even check. 24, 23. So this could be good depending on... It's kind of worse, but it could be better depending on what it rolls. If I care. Which I don't really care. But first things first. This Divine Steely. It's gorgeous. We are going to put some speed into it. No, I want to keep the Divine Agiles. I think I have some Forest Agiles, right? Yeah. For this Divine Evasion that I'm getting rid of. Now, it is only +1 speed, but the point is just to remove the negative effect that it has. And then we can put in points, you know, give it stuff that's actually helpful. Here we go. Boom. The speed defect has been removed. And now, we can put some HP into it. Ooh. It's kind of annoying that it could roll 25 HP or it could roll 1 speed. We aren't using the Grim Reaper, so I'm going to throw this in. You might be wondering, why am I leveling this up? Who am I going to give this Divine Steely? And honestly, it's a great question. Who am I going to give the Divine Steely? Part of me wants to give it to Rune, but I think the person that should have it is Masamune, our tank. That would make the most sense, right? I can throw one more thing in here. Don't you dare sacrifice me, stupid brute. Here, put this in. +12. That brings it up to 88. That seems good to me. We still have so many things we could level up. Like this. The Divine Paw. I don't want to give my spikes to it. Those spikes are really good. I need to equip those before we sell them. Boom. Look at this upgrade. From 12 to 16, 5 hit, 8 crit. 18 to 24, 16 hit, 11 crit, 2 speed. 2 speed. These armors are terrible. Why is your armor so bad? That is a massive power spike, however, for Dora. Why did I go here? I meant to go here. We need to see... I didn't mean to evaluate. We need... So we could level this up a little bit. I'm not too against that. But I want to level this up too. The thing is, it could roll well or roll poorly. And I'm not sure if I'm okay with that. Like, should we hold on to it? I think we hold on to it until we get better stuff, right? Otherwise, we can just start feeding this crap. Like, go down the list and literally feed it to what we got. Yeah, seems good. These weapons will be replaced very soon anyway, so I don't feel bad about just throwing things into it. And by soon, I mean as soon as we get to the next zone and find civil weapons, which if there's any indication of how long it took me to find divine weapons, it could be a while. I don't want this. I could just give this speed, couldn't I? Is there merit to Dara going first? Not really. Is there merit to him not going last? Probably. Admittedly, I'm a little sad of rolling all the time, so I might just give him speed. I've been in town for like 10 minutes and I don't know if I've done anything useful. You can let me know if I did, if you like seeing town stuff. I'm mostly just mumbling to myself and pressing buttons, but, you know, some people like that. Some might say that's the premise of every video that I do. Pressing buttons and mumbling. I feel bad for not upgrading armor here, but at the same time, that is a good hood. At the same time, this is just a forest magical dress. Divine stuff still hasn't dropped from me. Oh well. I think we've done what we can here. So let's check out Masamune. He has a Forest Guardian, mostly because I like the hit rating. And he has this Divine Steely that's reducing his hit points and giving him defense. If we really wanted to stack up defense, we could keep this. But I kind of like the hit rating. But if I did give him this, that's 27 defense. It's pretty nuts. I like the stun resist and the hit. And because we're going to be fighting black goats here, spoiler alert, I'm giving him that. Well, I'm allowing him to keep it. Although I think Ava is about to lose her stuff. Because Lauhi is the one that knows her way around. She did have forced evasion and forced toughness. Is there anything else I should give her, though? We could give her a Steely. Having reduced hit points on a healer sounds dumb. She's currently at 504. This would bring her down to 445, but up to 15 defense. Is that worth it? Divine Unstunning could be good. Although the rest of this junk is just that. Junk. Unstunning is quite valuable in the fight that we're about to undertake. But is it that valuable? The world may never know. And we don't have to deal with silence yet, but I literally just punched my way through it in the last playthrough, so I'm really not that concerned. Let's check out with Olivia, my fellow bespectacled adventurer. Now, expand recruitment, it could be good. Right now, because they're spending their skill points, it's really bad. But I imagine if they made it so that your higher level recruits didn't spend their skill points, this could be really good, especially with the new way that teaching things work. Imagine you just instantly recruit a level 10 person, teach them, use 5 of their skill points to teach them something you need to teach someone else, and then sacrifice them to the gods for your character that you like. That could be great. Make it happen. Sorry. I always restock on food and everything else, I just keep it at least 5. And that makes me happy. So before I say goodbye to all of you, let's check what we're looking at for next week. This is crap. This is crap. And this is where we're going. Ooh, Divine Toughness. Oh crap. But we're going to the meteorite room either way to slay the Black Goddess of the Earth at Stella's behest next time. Bye-bye.